right. But she had a spirit to know, through the power of the Most High, the Holy Spirit, to know how to maneuver in doing just that. And that's defeat our enemy and showed it to everyone. That was faith, and that was the Holy Spirit that was within her. She was filled with the Holy Spirit. That's why they kept saying a righteous woman. And she was pretty. She was beautiful. Nobody, our women was and are so beautiful that all nations love our women. They don't love the men, they love our women. That's all right. Go to Acts, the 8th chapter. Let's look at verse 9. But there was a certain man called Simon, which before a time in the same city used sorcery, and bewitched the people of Samaria, giving out that himself was some great one. You know, he had the power of sorcery. Then you know his power on the left-hand side. He bewitched the people of Samaria, giving out that himself was some great one. He was some great one, to whom they all gave heed, from the least to the greatest, saying, this man is the great power of the Most High. But remember, he's using what? Sorcery. That's why you gotta look at this. They're thinking that he's a great power, but he's using sorcery. And to him they had regard, because that of old a long time he had bewitched them with sorceries. See? Like a lot of you out there bewitched with sorceries and don't realize, or have been bewitched with sorceries and got to get that sorcery out of you. Still purging yourself. But when they believed Philip, preaching the things concerning the kingdom of the Most High, and by Shalom Mashiach, they were baptized, both men and women. Then Simon himself believed also, and when he was baptized, he continued with Philip, and wondered, beholding the miracles and signs which were done. Now when the apostles which were at Jerusalem heard that Samaria had received the word of the Most High, they sent unto them Peter and John, who when they were come down, prayed for them, that they might receive the Holy Spirit. So they had been baptized. They received the word of the Most High. And that's a baptism also. That's why it tells you in Ephesians 5:26. Because what's the point of being dumped in water? You go down stupid, you come up just as stupid, just as dumber as you was when you went down. If you don't know the word of the Most High, listen. Ephesians 5:26, that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word. You see? That's why I say you have to be taught this word. That's why Mashiach Shai said in John 15:3. St. John 15:3. Now you are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. And his words are the words of the Father. So that's how you be cleaned up. Go to Ephesians 1:13. In whom you also trusted, who is Mashiach Yahushua, after that ye heard the word of truth, the laws of the Most High, the gospel of your salvation, in whom also after that ye believed, you have faith to believe, you were sealed with the Holy Spirit of promise. And that promise was only given to the 12 tribes of Israel. And that's what's very important. Go to St. John, the 1st chapter. And let's look at verse 19. It says, and this is the record of John, when the Jews sent priests and Levites from Jerusalem to ask him, who art thou? And he confessed and denied not, but confessed, I am not Hamashiach. See? That's why it's very important to understand Hamashiach. Because that's who they were concerned about, not Jesus or Yahushua. Because there are many Jesus and Yahushua, even in the Bible. Just mean Joshua. He who saves. There's only one, Hamashiach, the anointed. There's only one, the Messiah. That's why he does. And he confessed, the verse, and denied not, but confessed, I am not Hamashiach. And they asked him, what then? Art thou Elijah? And he said, I am not. Art thou that prophet? And he answered, no. Then said they unto him, who art thou? That we may give an answer to them that sent us. What sayest thou of thyself? He said, I am the voice of one crying in the wilderness. Make straight the way of the Mashiach Yahushua, the Mashiach Yahushua, as said the prophet Isaiah. Where is that written? In Isaiah, 40th chapter, it was prophesied. In Isaiah 40:3. The voice of him that crieth in the wilderness, prepare ye the way of Mashiach Yahushua, and make straight in the desert a highway for our power. See? That's what he's quoting from. That's what was prophesied. That's who John the Baptist was, coming into this earth. How did he know? But he understand this. That's why when you look at people saying that they're this person or that person from the past, they asked him, was he listening? In verse 21 of John the 1st chapter, the 21st verse, and they asked him, what then? Art thou Elijah? And he said, I am not. Art thou that prophet? And he answered, no. Right? He answered, no. So, because when you read Malachi, the last book of the Old Testament, Malachi, go to Malachi 4th chapter. Malachi the 4th chapter. And 5th verse, it says, behold, I will send you Elijah, the prophet, before the coming of the great and dreadful day of Mashiach. So, when you look at it, it says, he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to the fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. So when you go to Matthew 11, go to Matthew 11. Remember, they asked John the Baptist, was he Elijah? And he said, emphatically what? No. So, Matthew 11, and 13, it says, I'll start at 12. It says, and from the days of John the Baptist until now, this is Mashiach Yahushua telling us, the kingdom of heaven, which is the children of Israel, suffereth violence. So we are suffering violence, and the violent take it by force. So he called the Edomites violent, take it by force. They're the ones that took us down completely in 70 AD. Listen. For all the prophets and the law prophesied until John. Talking about John the Baptist. That's why we go from Malachi. When you open up the New Testament, you see John is there. So it says, he came before Mashiach Yahushua, John the Baptist. Listen, and if you receive it, this is Elijah, which was for to come. He that hath ears to hear, let him hear. So it says, and if you will receive it, this is Elijah, which was for to come. He that hath ears to hear, let him hear. So when you understand, what did John the Baptist say when they asked him? St. John 1:21. And they asked him, what then? Art thou Elijah? Since you're not a Mashiach, are you Elijah? And he said, I am not. Art thou that prophet? And he answered, no. Why would he answer no? Because it tells us in the scriptures concerning ourselves and trying to remember who you are or who you were in the past. Look at Ecclesiastes, the 1st chapter and the 9th verse. It says, the thing that have been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. Whatever's done, going to be done in the future, he's saying. And the thing that has been, or the past, it is that which shall be. And something that's going to be in the future. And that which is done is that which shall be done. That whatever's being done now is going to be done in the future. And there is no new thing under the sun, right? So it's ain't no new thing under the sun. Listen. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new. This is new. It has been already of old time, which was before us. So he's let us know that certain things, most things have been before. Listen what it says. There is no remembrance of former things. Neither should there be any remembrance, that's in your mind to think, you know, of things that are to come, with those that shall come after. See? When they come on this earth, they're not going to remember things of who they were in the past. That's why John the Baptist said,